And sorry about that, guys. I figured out what happened though, and it's not my fault. Um, BB. So what happened was when I did the beginning of the first live stream, the orientation lock warning came up because they added a new setting where you can, or I never saw this setting before, for horizontal or vertical. So sadly, okay, people are starting to come in. Okay, let's get this a little closer here. BB, do you want to eat your lunch? Okay, all right. It's Friday. I'm here with Grizz and Grumpy BB. BB, don't be grumpy. Okay, all right. You guys are finding it. So sorry. Well, yes, so for those of you that are coming in, what happened with the orientation was there's a setting in advanced settings and it defaults to an upright position. Um, but the problem is my charger, my charging port is on the bottom of my camera, and the way I prop up my phone, if I rotate it that way, then I can't set my phone down. And if I rotate it upside down, the chat doesn't flip. So the camera flips, but the chat doesn't flip. So technical difficulties, um, but at least I remembered my glasses, so I can clearly see the chat. BB. So I'm with Grizz, and I wanted to show you guys how good he's doing. BB, be nice to him. Be nice to Grizz. BB, come here. Come here. Here, you can have your lunch. Sit here. You don't want to eat your lunch now? BB, what are you doing? Oh my goodness. Okay. Hi, everybody. Loretta's in Oregon. BB's gonna just shout at us for a little while. Okay, so let's take a quick look at that. So Grizz is actually been able to move his legs. This leg has been a little bit slower to move. But if you remember, he was so thank you for that poop. He was so immobile that his hair had started being burned by urine scald. His hair is now growing back on this leg, and you can sort of see he's moving this one a little more. Grizzly, show me what you can do. He does this stretch, and I force him to run around. Show me what you can do with this leg. Come on, Grizz. And I sit here and I go like this, and I massage it, and he gets soaked. Come on, Grizz, let me see. Let me see. Oh, there it moved for a second. Hi, Michelle. So let's look at this leg, which is even better. You see how he can really use it to scoot around now. For Halloween, I'm gonna go. Look at that. I'm gonna go to the West Hollywood Halloween parade. Look at this. You see that? Grace, show me what you can do with your leg. Show me. Show me. So this has just been daily vitamin C multiple times a day, kind of exercise. Now, if he had a spinal injury, then this would not have worked. But we believe that it was scurvy. So he still likes to crawl, but he uses his legs to sort of push. So show me what you can do. Um, the biggest evidence that he is moving around more is just the fact that his hair, you can see it's like a velvety right now. His hair is growing back on this leg, which means he's not, there you go, see that? Look at that. It means he's not laying on this side all the time and causing all this urine scald. Show me what you can do. See that? But he still has limited mobility, but when I push like this, I can feel his muscles flexing. There you go. See that? See that? See that? Could he recover fully? I hope so. Hi, Maria. Look at that. So Maria's a channel member, so her chat is green, and she's got one of the icons. I guess you can choose that because Michelle's also a channel member, and she doesn't have that. But she is displaying the Gary emoji, just like Fitz. So, okay. Yes, and he had a couple different bald spots back here, which are also, he had a bald spot right there, and the short hair is coming in. It's actually almost an inch long now. Thank you, Spot. Spot says it's inspirational. Guinea Pig Talk says it never let me become a member. Well, you got to go right below any video. I think it says, well, you maybe try this. Try unsubscribing, then resubscribing, and there will be a member option. There should be. Oh, you know what is? Oh, there it is. Guinea Pig Talks. Thank you. Thank you for that super chat. There's a sticker that says, you got to click join next to subscribe. Thank you, Abby. So, Grizz is annoyed with me because I am always picking him up and I'm always messing with him. I'm always like making him move his leg. He has to get a bath every couple days because he just gets dirty. It never gave me the option to join. I don't know what to say because right next to where the subscribe button is, maybe it's the, if you're using a tablet or if you're using your phone, it's in a different spot. I would say maybe go onto the web browser version of YouTube, or if you are using the web browser version, then go onto the app. I don't know. Oh, and a special treat that we have, a seasonal special treat for the piggies today. We've got pumpkin flavor cookies, right? The healthy snackers. I don't mention these enough. I know I need to because, well, Guinea Pig Talks, you donate so much through Super Chat and you participate so much in the live streams that, you know, being a channel member is one way to support, but you support what we do so much. You just won't be able to display those cool icons. So yeah, I love these cookies for so many different reasons. You can give your piggies a treat, and it's not the same old veggies or fruit. A hay-based cookie, it's really good for their teeth. Of course, they do get disappointed if I give these instead of veggies at the time that they're getting veggies. But some of my piggies go crazy for them. Piggies with tooth issues or senior piggies whose teeth may be more brittle or something like that, you can soak them in. I just take my filtered water and I put them in a tray for about 5 minutes or less, and they get soft and chewy. Right, BB? You hear that sound? That's Onyx flinging his empty bowl. I would go on to Small Pet Select. I think these cookies would be fine for rabbits. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't be fine for rabbits. But I'd go on Small Pet Select. If you do go on Small Pet Select, there is a link in the description of most of my videos and also on my website for 15% off. It's for new customers, so if you've never shopped there, you might consider stocking up on whatever it is that you normally would buy, and you can save 15%. That covers generally tax or shipping. So I don't see any reason why these wouldn't be good for... Oh, Fitz changed... Leia changed the color of her chat to green. Peppa goes for surgery on Monday. A fatty lipoma removal. I've never heard of that. The only reason... No, I'm not familiar with how big it is. How big is it? Because unless it's huge and it's causing mobility issues, which is probably the case, we tend to leave them alone because they're... If the fatty lipoma, I would say, is this big or smaller, there's no reason to remove it. But if they can get huge, just like any other these lumps. You don't want this? You're full? He's like, I'm holding out for something better. So if you guys look, you got nails ears. So I'm wearing my nails shirt. Sadly, the printer company, they don't have this athletic style shirt anymore, which I loved because it's this material. If they brought it back, I would put all my shirt designs on this kind of shirt. I love it. Of course, we're getting into fall here in North America and, well, the Northern Hemisphere. So I'm going to be updating the shop with more sweatshirts and things like that. Let me know if you like a hooded or not hooded sweatshirt. They have some long sleeve t-shirts, which I love. And I was thinking about doing a limited run, maybe of some of my designs on like the ultra premium t-shirts. I use the Gildan 5000 shirt, which if you look in your closet, you probably have a bunch of shirts made by them. But I thought it'd be cool to see what kind of premium t-shirts they have. Like sometimes they have like really fancy cut or really fancy materials. They're much more expensive, but sometimes you want like a fancy fashion t-shirt. So, okay, Michelle does not like hooded t-shirts. I like my hood because when the world is a little too much, I put the hood up, pull the drawstrings, and just chill. So I want to say thank you to Monkey D. You think that's Luffy or Luffy? Luffy for the super chat. I recently subscribed and I've become a new guinea pig owner. 3 female guinea pigs. Been very humbled for every bit of information you have given. Well, I'm grateful to share what I've learned over the years volunteering at LA Guinea Pig Rescue, with We Companions, SoCal Guinea Pig Rescue. I never think that I know enough to not ask questions. We have a volunteer chat at the rescue, and I'm always, if I'm making a video about something, I'll always send a message asking questions to see what everyone else's insights are. And I love learning from you guys. Okay, Lynette says, please say hi. I'm from South Africa. I have 3 piggies, Coco, Rexy, and Johnny Boy. Coco, Rexy, and Johnny Boy. And that's Cindy Lee. Hi, Cindy Lee. Okay. We're still trying to solve this um, member non-member thing. Um, Rory says, "Hi, Grizz." Hi, Grizz. Hey, Rory. Hi, Grizz. Yeah, he's gotten so much more mobile. If you guys are just joining us, I can show you a little bit of his leg movement. There you go. He's moving his legs a lot more. He still crawls around, but he pushes his legs. He scoots with his legs more. And so I try to encourage that. I will take all the furniture out of the cage and I'll just kind of tickle his butt and encourage him to scoot around. So I hope that, yeah, his legs are moving a lot more. Like this leg is pretty much moving all the time. And because his leg is moving a lot more, he's not laying in the same spot. So the part where his hair, he had this urine scald, even this leg is starting to move a little bit more. But where his urine scald was, his hair is growing back. It's peach fuzz right now, but if he was constantly laying in the same gross spot, it wouldn't be growing back. So, but what, Bengal? Bengal, you're next, Bengal. I just gave these guys huge piles of hay, but they want cookies. Okay. So, of course, I want to apologize to everybody who sent me an email in the last day or two. It's Friday, and Wednesday, of course, I was volunteering at the rescue. I tried to answer some emails, and then yesterday I had to run around and do a lot of errands to catch up. And so by the end of the day, I just got so tired. I was like, I tried to answer some, which seemed like emergency emails. And so there's a few of you, like the other Michelle, I haven't replied back. So I will be replying back later this afternoon. So thank you guys for your patience. You know, I really pride myself and try my best to reply as soon as possible because I know a lot of times these questions can't wait. But also, the longer I wait, the more the emails pile up and the longer it takes to get through them. But I really try to answer every email with as much information as I can. And so thank you for your patience. And despite on Facebook, I have a automatic reply that says, "Hey, I try to answer all my messages through email through the contact page on my website." People still, they message me through every social media that you can send a message, and I try to clear those out and check with people. But despite my best efforts, there's just messages all over the place. All right. The Shark Cyclone vacuum is the best vacuum. Stony Tony, did you message me at some point and ask me about what vacuum I use? Because, yeah, I use a Shark. I definitely remember someone reaching out and messaging me saying, "What's my vacuum?" I'm actually probably going to get a new Shark because despite using this vacuum 10 times a day, right, every day for the past, 7 or 8 years I've had this Shark, maybe even longer. The rolly wheel only works intermittently, and I need that to pull up the hay. But I like to call it the Shark because no matter, I mean, it is a shark, but the reason why I think that it's a shark is because no matter what kind of debris, piles of hay that happen to be on the floor, when I go over it, it just chews it up. And I couldn't be happier. I actually bought a Hoover. When I first moved to California, someone was selling vacuums on the corner in Glendale, and I needed a vacuum. Um, and so I bought this refurbished vacuum for like $50, something like that. It was a refurbished Hoover. It was old school, and it lasted almost 10 years, maybe longer, and then it died. And so I had to get a new one. So I was like, well, I'll get a Hoover because the vacuum, um, worked great. And then I got it, and within, gosh, a couple weeks, it just broke. So I was like, I'm done with that. And so randomly, they just had a shark at the Home Depot or wherever I was. Pretty sure it was the Home Depot. And I bought it, and I love it. I'm hoping to get basically the exact same model. They don't make the exact same model, but as long as it's really close. You getting tired? Yeah, can't say enough about the sharks. I need to do a dedicated video about them and put like an Amazon affiliate link in there. But if you guys know anybody from the Shark Vacuum Company, I wonder if Petunia's Shark knows anybody. Or sponsor me. We could do a video where I put a pile of hay, a big pile of poops down, and see how good it vacuums it. Okay. Yeah, and it doesn't have one of those bags. You don't need a bag. I don't think any vacuums really use bags anymore. I don't know. Oh, I missed all of the Toffee Apple Studios is here. Hey. Oh man. They sent me a care package after we were corresponding about their piggy. And I'm going to go through it because some really cool stuff. In fact, one of the things that they sent me is going to be a permanent addition to the piggy room. So, okay, Mary's here. Kimberly's here. What kind of bedding do you guys use for your guinea pigs? Mo, thank you. That's a great question. I use fleece. If you read my guinea pig care guide, you'll see what we recommend. It's on my website. I recommend either fleece, kiln dried pine, or aspen. Paper bedding is okay, but it's just really expensive. So I have a cage setup section of my care guide, and I go into all that stuff. I even have a video comparing what type of work, how much work it takes to maintain a fleece cage versus a pine shavings cage to help you decide. Okay. Amanda Liverpool. Is that Bengal? Bengal. Did you hear this? Bengal, you're next, and you can have a cookie. And then I wanted to get Toby out. Why? I don't know why my nose is so itchy right now. How often do I wash the fleece? Pretty much every day. Look, I got a whole pile of fleece ready to go in the laundry. Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. I'll try to keep up with. Thank you guys for this conversation in the chat. Before I go on a fleece tirade, speaking of fleece, hi Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue. Two things about SoCal Guinea Pig Rescue. Number one, they just posted an update. If you watched the video about the snake food girls, which Valerie does not want me to call them, but the girls that were rescued from and saved from being snake food. She posted an update because as we left them in my video, they were just in the playpen at my house. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda did a super chat, says, love the accent. Liverpool. That's like the Beatles. I go to Liverpool accent. Well, I don't know. Is Ringo from Liverpool? Oh, you gotta go rightio, right, Grizz? Right, Grizz? Do a little bit of this, boom, boom, boom. I'm morphing into Paul. Okay, so you can see how scattered a live video can be when you're trying to talk about stuff and also reply to the chats. I watch a number of live streams and some people do it pretty well, and I'm trying to learn. I think the goal, what you got to do is basically ignore 99% of the comments, but what fun is that? So, Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue has posted an update. It's on the page, as well as 2 shorts. Show your love for Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue. If they are pretty close to being monetized, and and a number of the piggies that you know, when you say saved, and people say rescue, a guinea pig rescue, just like me, is just one link on the chain. The people who are really saving and rescuing the animals are the ones who give them that forever home, right? So, how many guinea pigs did I save? Just the ones in this room and in the other room. How many guinea pigs did I help? Was I a link in the chain? Thousands. But it's the people who ultimately give them the home that are the ones that save them. So, if I drive somewhere and rescue a guinea pig and take them to the guinea pig rescue, they're the ones that are doing all that hard work, fostering them for many, many months, sometimes even longer, and then also doing the work to find the adopters, doing the adoption screening, making sure that it's the right home, educating them on what care requirements are. That's so much hard work. So um, I hope you will subscribe to the Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue, um, and you'll actually get to see a lot of the follow-ups with some of these piggies that you have come to know. There was a number of follow-ups about Toby, who I rescued from the side of the apartment complex where he was dumped, and he was at SoCal Guinea Pig Rescue for his entire rehabilitation, and now he's here getting in fights with all my other single boys. So he's in a cavy cage by himself right now. We'll pull him out. Um, just noticed he had a bite on his nose, and it might have been from skunk, or it might have been from pipsqueak. I've been trying to pair him up. It's not going well. So the second thing that I want to mention about SoCal Guinea Pig Rescue is Valerie, one of the founders, has designed some epic fleece called the Plush Piggy, and you'll see that actually a lot of the fleece that I've been using lately is that, because I love it. It's actually really absorbent, really well made. It's oversized, so when I put it in the washer and the dryer on hot and high, it hasn't shrunk. I've washed these fleece now probably 10 or more times. They're not shrinking like a certain Cavy Father's fleece, which I'm not going to disparage. I never do. I love any company that improves the lives of guinea pigs. I love. I will say this. I recommend cavy cages. I think any CNC cage is great. If you can build one and save money and put that money towards your emergency kit, then that is great. Some people don't want to spend the time building a cage. If you can sew your own fleece, you can find your own fun patterns. You can sew them to your exact specifications. But some people don't either want to, or if they don't think they have the ability, they don't have to look pretty to be functional. but that's what I like about the fleece, that the plush piggy that Valerie has made. Um, and Proceeds from those sales goes to support Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue, and also, you know, that's what Valerie does. That's what she does, is run the rescue. And so by helping her, uh, you know, you are helping support. Not only does she run the rescue, she has to work with all the different fosters, you know, and she has to answer all of those inquiries about adoption. Um, she's running out at a moment's notice to save piggies, and she is basically doing a lot of the heavy lifting down here in Southern California when it comes to piggies that are in danger. So, supporting her and the plush piggy supports guinea pigs really all around the world, because she's taken in a number of piggies that I've saved, and am able to do videos about it. So, like I said, it's a link in a chain. We're all doing this together. So, if you can support the Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue just by subscribing, and then they can get closer to monetization. Um, and again, you don't have to do anything. Here's the thing about monetization that a lot of people don't know. If you watch a video of mine that has no ads, that's because I turned the ads off completely. If you watch a video that only has short ads, it's because I chose to do that. If I do a long video that has no ad interruptions, that's because it enabled me to do that, and I put that on. But channels, YouTube changed something in the last couple years. It used to be video channels that were not monetized at all didn't run ads, and then they changed it so channels that are not monetized do run ads. It's just the people who run those channels don't have any control over it at all. And once you become monetized, you can choose whether there are ads or not, or how many, or where they are. So you might think, oh, well, I love this small channel. They're not monetized, and I don't want them to become monetized, because then the ads won't be interrupting my video. Well, first off, if you love a creator, ads are a great way for them to earn a modest return on the investment of all of the hard work that it takes to make videos. But also, they will be able to control those ads, turn them on and off. So he's complaining. So Kimberly got 3 pigs from the Craigslist and 1 from the Humane Society. So sorry, I went on a little ramble. Natita says, Scotty, you're awesome. World needs more people like you. Sending you good vibes to you and all your piggies. Thank you. Thank you. I do think that we lead by example. We can inspire by example much more than we can by proselytizing. Is that the word? By preaching. All right, Guinea Pigs 900, just subscribe to SCGPR, and we'll definitely keep up with their videos and updates. Now, as a friend of SoCal Guinea Pig Rescue, it's up to me to share what I've learned about YouTube, to help them be successful. And I also have a long way to go to be successful on YouTube. I need to figure out what videos people want to watch. Let's take a sample right now. How many of you guys watched the video? So I posted a 1-minute video about my harbor seal scuba diving adventure. And less than 1,000 people even watched that short 1-minute video talking about how excited I was about swimming with a seal. Now I thought, And I appreciate all of you guys that did watch it. But I thought, if you love cute guinea pigs, harbor seals are also very cute. They have the huge eyes, the funny noses, the whiskers. They're basically puppies or piggies of the sea. Now, I imagine that most of you guys that are participating in the live stream did watch that video, because let's come up with a name for Scotty's Animal super fans, right? Taylor Swift fans are Swifties, right? Lady Gaga fans are Little Monsters, right? Piglets. Hey, my piglets. Hey, my little super pigs. Hey there, super pigs. So if I'm addressing now, I honestly think that we are collaborators, squeakers. I don't think. Maybe I'll make a poll in the community tab. The Scotties, that's weird. Maria is a chickadee. Hey, my chickadees. Look, he's a licky pig. I think sometimes when piggies lick, they're basically saying, all right, I've had enough of this. The weakers. Hey, weakers. Howdy there, weakers. I'll do a poll. These are all good ideas. The Scotties. Because these videos are supposed to be entertaining, Pig Fam, I don't necessarily consider my viewers fans, although I geek out about some of my YouTube, some of the YouTube channels that I watch. If I met them in person, I would probably be I'd go all fangirl, fanboy. But I think of us more as collaborators. We are a community that is helping each other, teaching each other, learning from each other. Can you hear the grid chewing in the background? That is shrimp. Scotty's crew. It's got to be a name that hey critters, right? Like that. Why don't we just call ourselves the Swifties? And if the real Swifties come after us, then it'll be a brawl. Cavi collabs. Abby from Skinny Pigs 1, she'd say, "Hey, piggy people." Is that a good impression of her super? The Zoomies. Hey, my Zoomies. That's a pretty good one. Hey, Rumble Strutters. Hey, Nocturnals. Hey, Pigglers. My GP crew. My Guinea gang. Popcorn peeps. Yeah, don't mess with the Swifties. The Swifties, they will choke you out with one of those wristbands. They're with the bracelets. What about my poopies? Hey, my poopies. No one thought of that. I like Zoomies. Hey, my poops. Hey, my poopies. Hi, poopies.
Hey, poopies. Hi, poopies.
Chris. I haven't been scratching him. He's just been sitting here. Doesn't he look like a grizzly bear? Like, doesn't he really? My winter is coming again. Oh.
Hi, poopies.
Poop eaters. Turd burglars. Okay, we're we're veering off. Now you guys know me. If have you read? Has anyone not read Cage Mates yet? I really want to know what you guys think about Cage Mates. Um, Grizz put a vote in. Wow, Grizz, did you pee on these poops or are they just that glistening? Is this yours? Maybe peeps. What about poop? Poop peeps. Piggy wigglers. Amazing Andrea says that she has Cage Mates. Um, oh, here's another thing that I wanted to mention. Is this okay? I'm being so scattered. Like I said, it's tough to not be scattered with the way the chat works. But, you hear that? Bengal, why is your voice so screechy? Here, Bengal. I'm gonna give Bengal a cookie real quick. Here, there you go. Here, try it. Grab it. Ugh. Okay, I wanted to mention something. Chatmates. Hi, oi, chatmates. It's pretty good. I like it. The sirens have been activated. Okay, what was I gonna say? How many of you received my update email? And I'll say that those of you who have ever messaged me specifically through the contact page on my website, Mary got it. The only way to receive the update email is by going to the contact page on my website, filling it out. If you email me directly, I will definitely respond. But if you've ever filled out the contact page, then, because a lot of times that's how people that I correspond with regularly, that's how we started corresponding. If you want to reach out to me and message me, you don't have to fill out the contact page, especially if you have already messaged me. You can just email me directly. One of the reasons why you don't want to put your email on a website is because these spam bots, they will get it and then spam you over and over and over, and you'll get just random emails that are horrible. So that's why the contact page works. But also the contact page allows my website to remember everybody that's messaged me, and then I can do these emails. I want to start doing them monthly because, well, two reasons. Number one, in order to email all of the, at this point, 2,500 people have emailed me since the beginning of my channel and my website. It feels like more, but a lot of people email me, continuously, which I enjoy. I really enjoy getting to know people, obviously through the chat and through the emails. But the second reason I want to start doing it monthly is because I paid for it. My website allowed me to email like 500 people per month, just on the plan that I had. But because there's over 2,000 people that emailed me, I had to go up. I had to pay to be able to email up to 5,000 people at one time. And so for the next many years, I'm sure I won't reach that level. So, but I'm having to pay like $20 a month or something in order to be able to email that many people. So if a month goes by where I don't send one of those emails out, then I've just wasted $20. And I don't want to do that, especially when we're having so many successes every month. And also, I want to list the patrons. So if you got this last email, you'll notice that I am able to list all of my patrons. And I really am grateful to them. The Hale M Troopers. I like that. Hope the Piggies will make another song soon. There is one in the works. I'll give you a hint. It's a blues song. So, and I got to get it going on. Pippi is totally asleep in the middle of his racetrack. So, I promise to get that done. The song's already more or less, not the lyrics, but the song is already more or less written. BB and the gang, yeah, because it's BB's world. We're all just background. The Piggy Bunch. Oh, that's funny. Maria, did you see my video a couple years ago with the Piggy Bunch? If you search Scotty's Animals, the Piggy Bunch, I made a series of videos introducing each piggy that I had at the time, and we did a Piggy Bunch intro opening. So if you never saw that, you can search and check it. Okay, Grizz is getting tired. I'm going to go grab Toby. He's in the other room. Shrimpy. There's a tiny sliver between where Shrimp's cage is and where Micah is, and Shrimp just likes to taunt him. Okay. I'm going to take 2 cookies. Maybe we can get Toby and Bengal to sit together nicely, supervised. Okay, she saw it. Okay. Okay. Say goodbye to Grizz. Let's everybody wish him a better full recovery. Let's take a quick look. Let's see. Can you move this leg? You want to move this leg at all? This leg is still the leg that we're working on. And it does move. He's not used to moving it as much. Show me what you can do on this leg. Show me. I'll keep tickling you until you move it. He's moving. He's like, what about the other leg? Let me move the other leg. So this is what we do. We go like this. We go like this. We go like this. I have him stand on his feet. You got another poopy? Give me that. So I make him stand to put weight on his feet. Come on. And then I do this. Try to stimulate it. Come on. Show me what you can do. He's tired. Let's do this leg again. Look at that stretch. Look at that stretch. All right. Okay, you ready to go? Oh, look at this pile of poops. And he did pee. Thankfully, not on my pants. Okay, gosh, Grizz. Grizz just did a huge pile of poops. Very impressive. Okay. Here, you stay here. You stay here. We'll get Toby. Okay, I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta go try to catch Toby. Okay. Toby, why do you got to make it so difficult for me to catch you? Okay, fresh fleece. Ugh. Ugh. Yeah, so one more hour. I can stay on for one more hour. Ashley, looks like Ashley just signed up as a new patron. Thank you, Ashley. Are you still here? We are all international. Oh, by the way, I think there's a new feature where you can you can join Patreon for free. And I have no control over this. I'm not sure what happens if you join for free. I made it. Yep, you're in the big house. You're in the big room now, Toby. I had a sip of water. I wanted to make Patreon affordable, so for $1 only, you get access to the exclusive feed. There's a new chat. You get pretty much everything that anybody else gets. So Jaylene got the update email. What are you chattering for, Bengal? So here's Mr. Toby. I just noticed. Where was it, Toby? You little bad boy. Look at his big butt. He's gotten so big. Look at his butt. But he's starting to fill out up here. Because when he first got here, he was like a bowling pin. I noticed he had something on his lip right there. Look at that. That's from fighting somebody. I just have to be careful that it doesn't abscess, which it doesn't feel like it's infected. Toby, look, it's you. You see yourself? Toby Woby. Toby, there's something about Toby. His eyes, they really reflect. 1 USD is 1,000 pesos. 1,000 pesos. He's got the Cindy Crawford look. That's funny. Who's Cindy Crawford? What's this? Is that just your... Okay. All right. Yeah, Toby is like my dream pig. And of course, he reminds me of Billy. Yeah, well, he does remind me a lot of Billy. And here's the thing, if you guys will recall, no. Toby's name is Toby because the family who found him, I know who Cindy Crawford is. I'm just teasing you. Yes, that's right. I know. I got the joke. I'm just pretending I was Gen Z for a second. What was I saying? The family who found him and reached out to SoCal Guinea Pig Rescue, I reached back and I said, he's safe, he's doing well, what should we name him? They wanted to name him Toby. So that's why his name is Toby, because I thought, and it's a really good name. Yeah, he looks like my little Bill. Of course, I don't think he's going to get big like Bill. You know, he's that quintessential orange and white piggy. But Billy was just a wild man. And he's not there yet. Okay, I wanted to say Hi to Susan. Yes, Susan, I'm sure that your Patreon is still working. But if you want to download the Patreon app, then you can participate in our chats. Yeah, they've added a chat feature. The app is a disaster. Let's face it. If you're a patron, you know what I'm saying. The app, it's always changing. It's getting better, thankfully. But it used to be like half the people. Used to be a community section, a community tab where you could post just like I post, and half the people were like, I can't figure out where to post a photo, and it should just be right there, a little picture icon. You click it, and it accesses your gallery on your phone or whatever. They have taken that away from the chat, from the phone app, and turned it into a chat feature. So the chat feature is just, a chat room, an ongoing chat where you can do the same thing. You can post a photo, people can actually click on the photo and reply, and there'll be a separate thread under any post like that. But it's a little bit more live and interactive, and it's fun. And it could easily, you could easily go down the rabbit hole. So, yeah, Patreon's been finding its identity for decades now. The thing is, there just isn't anything better or well known. And I believe it was founded by a community of people who were creators and not necessarily a bunch of engineers. Uh, and they don't take that much money out. I feel like, hey, take out an extra, dollar a month from everybody and hire an engineer, because it just seems like things are always weird. But if the app is acting weird, you can always go onto the web browser version of Patreon, and then there's all the features are clearly laid out. So um, what do you think about Etsy, Spot? Etsy does have the same issues where certain things are weird, but I've been using Etsy. That's where I sell my T-shirts and my book, and the features that I use on Etsy I like. Um, I like that I can purchase and print shipping labels directly from Etsy. If I'm shipping something foreign, Etsy takes care of all of the customs stuff. At the end of the year, well, actually, Etsy takes and distributes all the sales tax, so I don't have to. So all that stuff. So when I do my taxes, I don't have to worry about my Etsy. So that's interesting. I'm trying to think if I don't have to worry about my okay, sales tax and income tax are different. Okay, I still have to report my Etsy earnings as income. Okay, yeah, I love Etsy. Uh, I use Etsy a lot. It's a great place to find great stuff, especially handmade like guinea pig fleece. It's a great place. Uh, but I definitely recommend, if you haven't tried for fleece, if you haven't tried the plush piggy fleece, they are an incredible deal. They are cheaper than the Cavi Father, and they are oversized so they won't shrink like that. They don't have that waterproof liner that is impossible to dry. They are double-sided, so there's a fleece layer and an absorbent layer sewn together, and then you flip it over, and there's another fleece layer and an absorbent layer together. Everybody that has got them, that's on my recommendation, has reached out to me and said that they love them. It's a game changer. Bengal, we're going to invite you to hang out with this guy, and I'm going to be covered in pee. That's just what's going to happen. So, I want to scroll back. OKPN 112. Hi, Tibana. Hi, Pratham. Julie, I wanted to say hi to Julie. and Tanya and Heather. Okay. I'm going to grab Bengal. 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 Oh. I just remembered that on Halloween there's going to be a fun video that probably only my poopies are going to watch. Okay, stay here. Uh-oh. Start your engines. All right, that's it. I think we can do a poll, but why don't I think that you guys are all my poopies. What's up, my poopies? What's up, poopies? Or my poops? What's up, piggy poops? Instead of piggy peeps, piggy poops. Oh, Bengal has a fatty something right here. It's not under his arm. It's like on his chest. We'll have to keep an eye on it. Ashley, thank you for becoming a patron. They have almost the same color orange. Hey, my poops. Yeah, Abby would say, hey, piggy peep.
Hey, piggy people.
Hey, poopy pants. See, that's what happens. You guys could live together. Hey, my popcorning poopers. Hey, my poop. See, what happened? What? I'm not sure why he's coughing like that. I have to keep an eye on him. I haven't noticed any sneezing or anything weird. So, but piggies that purr and then end up coughing, that can be a sign of a latent respiratory infection. Get him, Toby. Get him, Toby. You show that piggy who's boss. Yes, Toby is a permanent member of the herd, even though... Oh, that's your butt. Toby, I don't like that. I had a piggy a long time ago who would purr and rumble, and then he would cough. And it turned out to be some kind of a... Hello? Toby! What if this was a bonding technique where instead of putting them and letting them get to know each other, you just force them to sit like this and build trust? It could work. But what's more likely to happen is I'm going to get peed on and bit. The poopsters. Hey, poopsters. Hey there, poopsters. Hey, it's Scotty. I want to say hi to all my poopsters out there. Look at those lips. Look at these lips. Bengal, what's this? What's that under there? Hold on. What's that? Am I seeing something? Hold on. It's okay, hold on. Just my imagination. The poopsters would be like a guinea pig union, right? You got the teamsters and the poopsters. It's the 172nd day the poopsters have been on strike. A list of demands includes unlimited hay, unlimited veggies, and those pellets that have the little cookie bits in them. Okay, how to know a guinea pig gender. Okay, now, because I'm woke, because because I'm so young and I'm Gen Z, but seriously, one of my pet peeves is when people refer to guinea pig sex as gender. We apply gender to them. right? Gender is basically a social construct about uh, gender is boy and girl, right? Man, woman. Sex is male, female. So sex refers to the biological sexual characteristics. Um, Gender refers to what it means to be a woman in society, all of the baggage that goes with it, without getting into a political discussion. So you determine the sex of your guinea pigs because you are looking at the sexual organs. These are not gender organs; they're sexual organs. Sometimes people sometimes people will uh, use those words interchangeably, and I think that's fine. But you can do uh, a Google search or look it up what the difference. Yes. So, for example, we apply the colors red and blue. And it's interesting, in some languages, they apply a gender, a masculine or feminine, to every word, which is fascinating. It doesn't mean that every word has, uh, you know, sexual organ characteristics or whatever. So, anyways, it's because I'm woke, right? So, um, but how do you check the difference between a boy or a girl, or a male or a female? So I think it's okay to say, how do you tell the difference between a boy or a girl? Um, but my pet peeve is like, how do I gender? Although they do call it a gender reveal, but usually at those gender reveal parties, everything's all pink or blue, or they really do make it about gender because it's all girly or whatever. But I'm going off in a tangent. Unsubscribe, unsubscribe, unsubscribe. But how do you check the sex of a guinea pig? Well, first of all, you can see these massive, massive huevos. Boys, their penis pops out when you apply pressure to the pelvis above here, like that. Even if you don't apply pressure, you can see that it's a little nub that's like a circle. Girls have like a Y. If you go to my free guinea pig care guide on my website, I have a video how to check the sex of your guinea pig, and there's the thumbnail shows a drawing. And I show you how to do it. Listen to this rumbling. Yeah. Well, again, Shayna, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. If you have boys and girls living together and they haven't had babies, then that's a miracle. I wish you boys could live together. You want to try? You want to try? I was so sad to take Toby out of the community cage that he was in with Skunk, because he was right in the middle of the action and he was enjoying it so much. Now, you can send me pictures, but like I'm saying, if you do a search on YouTube for how to check the sex of a guinea pig, there are a number of videos, including mine, that should show you how to do it. Generally, the testicles are obvious. It's just that people... So, okay, see this part right here and this part right here? This is the scrotum. This is one massive testicle. That's another massive testicle. They're just so big that they don't hang down below. Sorry, Bengal. Okay, I'm supporting him. That's his penis. Bengal's just so chubby that, so there. It's starting to pop out. I'd have to really use both hands to show you. Toby's a little thinner. So you push with the pelvis, and there, it's popping out. Okay, and that's what you have to do to clean it. Okay, which is something that you want to do once every month or two, at least. Just pop it out, check it, make sure it doesn't have debris on it. You'd be surprised what can go up in there. Piggies can get a piece of hay stuck there. They can get a piece of hay stuck in their pee hole, and you can imagine how uncomfortable that would be. You're welcome, Shayna. You're mad now? Look, he's mad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Bengal. Here. What about some cookies?
What about some cookies? Do you want a cookie? Do you want a cookie?
Here, you can just, I'll hold it and you chew on it.
Do you want a cookie? Do you want a cookie? I got a cookie for you.
Bengal, don't be mad. I'm sorry. If you guys are just, we got another Maria. It's a double Maria live chat. Okay, so today we've got the pumpkin flavored healthy snackers, which smell amazing, but everyone's spoiled, and so they want. He's already had a massive piece of carrot this morning. If you can see, his lips are still orange. Sometimes my piggies will just chew on these things and really sell them. And sometimes they're like, eh. No. Small Pet Select is not going to be happy if you don't show how much you love them. Okay, so Shayna asked, how old are these piggies? I think that Bengal is good Lord, probably 2.5 or so. I have his gotcha date. I made a video about it, so I'd have to double check. And Toby, I think Toby's only like 3 or 4 months old now. 3 months old. Yeah, Bengal is a tank. Bengal the bagel. Okay. That's it? Bengal looks so sad after I checked his weenie, as Saskia would say. This is one of the fun things that I like to do with my piggies. I fluff them up and then I smooth them back down. I fluff them up and then I smooth them back down. I fluff them and then I smooth them. No, they are not bonded. It's all for him. I wish they were. Giving them a lion's mane. Or a tiger's mane in the case of Bengal. Shayna has a guinea pig. He's going to be 5. I thought you have 2. How old's the other one? How old did my oldest piggy turn? That's a good question. I don't know who my oldest piggy is because so many of them are fosters, but I know that Gary, to be honest, Pipsqueak might even be the oldest now. Where'd he go? Pippy! I've had Pippy for, I think, 5.5 years already. Mary. Yes. Bengal's just feeling a little shy, but we did it for educational purposes. Okay, what is Abby talking about? How old did you... No, what did Abby say? I missed the first part. Housemates was offered some piggies. Do you think we should take them or take them to a rescue to make sure they're healthy? Well, I will say this. Rescues are extremely full. If you know of any rescues, I'm sure they'll do a health check, but if you can foster them or save them, then no one else is going to do it. The shelters are full, the rescues are full. It's worse than I've ever seen it, and I've just been saying that for years. But it just keeps getting worse and worse. What do you do for guinea pig exercise? They have big cages, but they're pretty plump boys. Well, you want your guinea pigs are not going to have like 10% body fat. They're going to be big, juicy boys. But what you need to make sure is that, and cage size is relative. So if someone says, my cage is huge, and then I look at it and it's like the biggest pet store cage because they are coming from a frame of reference, I would say that a large cage is 12 square feet or more for a pair of boys. To me, the minimum size cage for a pair of boys is 10 square feet. Man, I'm getting all of these triggering questions. Escolta, I have just about as many piggies as you. And it's difficult. You got to get into a rhythm, a routine. This is like my full-time job, is taking care of these guys, making videos about them. So doing rescue. Okay, so the question was, and this is one of these questions that sends me off in a tirade. Not a tirade, but what is the lifespan? How many years? The total lifespan, as it's being put here, what is a guinea pig's lifespan? Generally at the rescue, we say 5 to 7 years. But the reality is your guinea pig, the only way that your guinea pig's going to live their maximum lifespan is if you learn about common illnesses, catch them early, and treat them appropriately. So the biggest determining factor to how long your guinea pig will live I'm just letting them rumble. The biggest determining factor to how long your guinea pigs will live is whether or not you're able to catch a common illness when they get it. I've never heard of any guinea pig that's never gotten sick at least once. It's just part of life, even if it's just a cold. But guinea pig colds tend to be respiratory infections that usually, almost always, will require antibiotics. By the time you notice that a guinea pig has some kind of breathing issue, respiratory infection, they're going to need antibiotics, or it'll just get worse. It could turn into pneumonia. It could cause lung scarring. It could affect their heart. So that's the answer. Toby's not deaf. Are you deaf? Bengal's not deaf too because he screams at me. Becca, I have a guinea pig named Patches too. Toby! It's all for him. 777. Thank you for the super chat. Number one fan. You're my number one poopy. You're my number one poopy. Or should I say you're my number two poopy? Who does number two work for, Bengal? Bengal, don't. Ascolta says, I wouldn't be able to do what I do today without this wonderful community. Well, thank you. I agree. I agree too. It's an amazing community that we are a part of, that we've tapped into. Have I ever come across a diabetic piggy? I'm not sure. I know it's a lot more common in hamsters. What are you twitching about? Well, that is the I'm going to pee, universal I'm going to pee sign. Yeah? Is that what's going to happen? Yes, if you guys have not followed Leah Fitz Guinea Vision, she's doing a lot of really good work, a lot of really educational videos, live streaming, sharing a lot about her guinea pigs and her setups. When my piggy eats, it sounds like he's choking. Hi, Marcus. Your pigs are eating like veggies and they go, and it sounds a little bit more wet than that. That's totally common. That's just like a cough or a choke, probably from wet veggies. Sometimes it happens when they're drinking water. Very rarely happens when they're eating hay, right? So does that track with what your experience is? Retired versus player. Yes, this is Toby. And this is Bengal. Chantel's here. Yeah, my guinea pigs almost never eat fruit. Yes, Toby is small, but also Bengal is huge. Bengal, you have to pee? You can pee. That's what this fleece is for. You can pee. You want to go home and pee and come back? It's okay. Look at this fluffy boy. Now, 82 people in here right now. Don't go, Shayna. No, it's okay. You can go. We'll just drop down to 81. Have I ever had a long-haired piggy? Well, Patches actually has a long train. Have I ever had a long-haired piggy? Not like a super long, not like a Peruvian or a silky. Can I get in on this, Rumble? Can you cut the hair for long-haired piggies? Yes, you can. I believe you could probably search my videos, guinea pig haircut. Saskia has a bunch of them. What I do with the long-haired piggies, I put them down on a table with a fleece, or it can be on a flat table. Actually, flat table probably works better, like a hard surface. And you take the clippers, like hair cutting barber shears, and you can just around the long hair train. And if you do that, it will trim right around them nicely. You don't have to use scissors. Yes, we did a really good job. Valerie did a really good job at Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue. We gave him a bunch of baths. And the cream, she was very dedicated keeping the cream on him. We have one piggy who looks super hot and is always itching. You might also consider yeah. Oh, I do have skunk and grape. They're Abyssinians, but they have this big long butt tail. And it's like fluffy. I do shave them, especially in the summer. I can shave it kind of short. You don't want to shave it to the skin, obviously, but you can shave it all that excess off. and everything that's underneath, and then give them a 5-minute antifungal soak. You can use Head and Shoulders or an expensive antifungal pet shampoo. Yeah, I would do that. And if the itching is any worse than that, you would certainly want to treat with ivermectin just to make sure there's no mites, lice, or parasites happening.
Hi, boys. Hi, boys.
Here, what if you switch sides? Does that help? Thank you, Winter. You stay safe as well. Look, it's the boys. You happy? You happy, Bengal? We could try bonding these boys. Maybe later. Bengal, you want to live with him? I think it's only working because I've got them like wrapped so tightly here. The second they were free to be jerks. Oh, baby Peanut. That's the same baby Peanut in the patron chat, right? Yeah, it's been fun getting to see all the piggies through the chats. Let's tilt the camera a little bit. Why? Why? You guys want your cookies now? You want your cookies? Your delicious cookies? Oh, Bengal, come on. No? Here, you want one? You can have it. Bengal, what's the matter? Okay, we'll put Bengal back. We'll keep Toby out here. Those are small Pet Select healthy snackers, which normally are a hit. But today, nobody wants them. Who wants to come out? What about this monster? What about this monster? Can you two boys get along? Toby. Oh boy. Start your engines again. Worlds collide. Okay, all right. Oh boy. Well, Sharon, Saskia will ship ivermectin to the UK. I believe. I might be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure that they can do international shipping. How do you get piggies used to being picked up? Carissa, check out, I have an entire taming section of my care guide and a taming playlist right here on YouTube. Oh my gosh. Hi, Christy. But you just have to pick them up. It helps to do it with treats. Yeah, however you want, you can scoop them. Oh boy, we're getting peed on. You smell it? You smell that pee, Pippi? You smell it? It's gross. That's a very potent pee. It might burn your nose. Watch out. Ugh. Well, I wanted to have guinea pigs. This is what I get. Okay. Shh. Shh. Leave him alone. What's he doing to your butt? What's he doing back there? Get him, Pippi. I'll hold him down. You get him. Oh, gross. Gross. Now you peed. Oh, no, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Gross. Yuck. Nope. Ah, 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 ah. 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 We need a new fleece. Before they pee on my... Oh, this one, we can't waste this one. Okay, guys. No. You peed on the blanket? Oh, I gotta sit down on there. Yuck. Oh. Now I gotta use the fleece to sit on. Oh, Bengal is super upset over here. Ugh. Okay. See, we'll use the Guinea Dad. I got some Guinea Dad fleece. Oh my gosh. Pig testosterone. It smells like pig testosterone. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're calm. We're calm. We're in our happy place. We're in the cave with the penguin. We're visualizing. There's a point of light. We're focusing on the light. We feel an overwhelming sense of peace. Om. Om. Come on. We're trying to reach enlightenment. Om. Om. Who else is live right now? Om. Well, the pig room is live a lot on like Instagram, because that's where all the kids are, on Instagram. No, can you go live on TikTok? Do they have that feature yet? Where was Austin live? Was he live on Instagram or here on YouTube? Bengal is so mad over there. Oh, wow. That's why my viewers dropped all of a sudden. Spot says, there are no good options for rescue sanctuary shelter near me. I've looked, and please understand before you ask. Sorry, but I'm not comfortable giving my location. I see. Yeah, that is the problem, that despite the fact that Petco sells guinea pigs in every town, there are very limited exotic vets and very limited rescues that can help. That's why we've got to be that help. we've got to learn about common illnesses to help vets that are not that experienced. Because a lot of times the vets are what stands in the way of us and the medicine that we need. But you can teach them. Gus, Gus. Gus is trying to break through the fortress up there. Here, let's flip the camera around real quick. Gus. There's Gus and Patches. Patchy! Okay. Where are you going, Pippi? You want to go home? You haven't been here that long. BB was sleeping. BB, you want to do the beatboxing that we do? BB. You're not impressed today? Is it too early? Oh my gosh, it is chaos going on down here. Hey, you get back up here. You get back up here. When I first got BB, he was doing perfect guinea pig impressions. He would go. Pippi, are you annoyed? Man, I got a laundry full of fleece just from this. Okay. All right, Pippi, I'll let you go. Oh. Oh my gosh, even more poops. Oh my gosh, where did those poops come from? Okay, say goodbye, Toby. Ugh. Oh my gosh. 1,000 poops. Ooh, I gotcha. I did. It's the way it has to be, mister. Will you? Ugh. Will you boys be nice? Come on. Hold on. Oh. Come on, get up here, Nate. Oh, gross. You give the lap poops to your dog? I'm sure they love it, actually. Look who it is. We got Gus and Nate. Christy's digging deep into the chat. Did the cage lid work? Yes, the cage lid worked, but I'm going to do a follow-up video about this. But, okay, look. Over here, he started hopping over. He was climbing on the bridge and hopping over into Gary and Gizmo's cage. So I had to construct this stupid wall. So now we've got the stupid wall. We've got the lid here. And he has been in for the last couple weeks. Okay, let's focus on these boys. Oh, you guys want to try the cookies? Here, Nate. Yes. I'll hold it. You can just eat it. See, these guys know what's good. That was very close to my finger. Good. So don't steal his. These are the pumpkin healthy snackers. Focus. I gave you one and you're sitting on it. It's right under your foot, Bengal. Look at that side eye. Here, you focus on your cookie. You can have both the cookies, Nate. Okay, let's. So, all right. Look at that nose. Look at that lips. Okay, look at this. Gus, show him your nose. Gus got bit right there on his nose by Nate. And he also got bit on the side. You can barely see it's starting to heal on that side by Nate. Because Nate's like, I warned you once. Come here, baby boy. Oh. Here. Okay, you don't have to sit next to him. You don't have to. Oh, you just flung it. Here. I'm like a kindergarten teacher. Here. Focus. Focus on your cookie. What happened, Nate? Nate like spacing out. What's going on? Oh my gosh. Stop flinging the cookie. Where'd it go? I can't reach it now. Okay. Yeah, look at this eye right here. Look at this evil eye. Stop flinging the cookies, yo. Here. Gus can't be contained. Yes, Nate will always be my baby Nate as well. Thank you, Charlotte, for being a part of this channel for so long. Because now Nate's 5 years old. Let's take a look at his tooth if he'll let us. Let me see. He's got this spur and dirty stuff gets stuck at the root. And I have to use my water pick and a brush to clean it. And it's been causing him the sniffles. And he really hates when I do it. But he was chewing on the grid. He was chewing on his cage. And he broke his tooth off. Okay. Kona and Suba. Cappy and Chip were fighting. I don't like to hear that. Guster. Gus, you can't just calm down. You can't just sit here and accept love. Good. Well, check Guinea Pig Finder. Check. The thing about with girls, if you're trying to bond girls, luck is on your side. The odds are on your side. If you let them work out, there's better than an 80% chance that they will all just get along. Hi, Claire. Chantel says, or Sylvia says, Gus is my all-time fave. You're eating the cookie? Okay, we dropped the phone. That's the number one. First time today. Okay, I'm gonna plug the. I'm gonna plug the phone in. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go for about 10 more minutes, and then I have a hard deadline today, so I've got to stick to it. Okay. Here, Nate, you focus on the cookie. You don't want the cookie, Nate? Here. There's nothing to cry about. Here. Nate actually really does love his temples, the spot in between his ear and his eye being rubbed. And he also likes a nose scratch. Is there any animals that get along with piggies in free roam that you know of? I have tortoises and wonder if they would get along. Well, tortoises, I would say, would probably get along because they're both peaceful herbivores, and they probably could even share treats. What you want to think about is two things. Number one, is it in their best interest? If it is not in their best interest but is low risk for being like any harmful problems, then go for it. Is it necessary? No, it's not necessary. Would it be fun? Maybe it'd be fun and cute. But then you have to think, okay, is there any possible diseases that they could spread with each other? I'd Google it, but yeah, tortoises can pass salmonella to mammals. So there you go. I wouldn't risk it. Digestive problems are a lot for piggies to handle. But how big is that risk? I don't know. But that's where I default to. Is it in their best interest? But thank you, Truffle. Oh, look, somebody found a cookie. Okay, you get scratches. Can piggies live with rabbits? We don't recommend it for a similar reason. They can pass Bordetella. Rabbits can pass Bordetella onto guinea pigs, and in rabbits it's usually dormant or not that big of a deal, and guinea pigs can get very sick. But there's other reasons. They have different requirements. Guinea pigs require fortified vitamin C pellets, and rabbits don't need the vitamin C. It's fine for rabbits to eat fortified pellets that have vitamin C, but you wouldn't want to give long-term guinea pigs rabbit pellets. The other thing is there's size difference. Rabbits are usually bigger and stronger, and they can kick and could hurt guinea pigs. Would it happen? I can't say. But again, is it in their best interest? Probably not. And it's not something that we recommend. Here's a good question. A good idea to add a third girl to a bonded pair. With girls, I would say it's fine. And in the situation we're in, if as long as you're not buying them from a pet shop and you can adopt them, and even better, you can get them from a rescue where you can do a non-committed play date before you adopt, then yes, it's a great idea because you're saving an extra life. Girls do better in a trio. Uh, if the pair is totally established and they get along great, you may be in for a week of craziness where someone is going to try to figure out to be the boss. But generally, adding more girls to a girl group is a good thing. Hey there, Guinea Pig Adventures. It's good to see you. We are, see that, guys? We are, we're putting water under the bridge. We're right? We're cool. We're cool with each other. What's that check mark mean? So much squeaking. Yes. I hope you and your piggies are doing well. Congratulations on all the channel success. Hi, Luca. Is the J silent in Luca? I'm cool if you're cool. We're cool. We're cool. But again, you came in just at the right time where we were talking about, is it in the guinea pig's best interest? Is it in the guinea pig's best interest to put your guinea pigs with your turtles on the floor? Probably not. Will it hurt them? Hard to say. I don't know enough about turtles. So likewise, you want to be doing things that is in your guinea pig's best interest. Maybe you saw somebody had tortoises, and guinea pigs, and they were free roaming together, and that's why you came up with the idea. You could reach out and ask them if they had any issues with it. But yeah, the salmonella thing would worry me. Hi, Beatrice. Oh, he's quiet. He's being quiet. Here we go. Hold on. I was going to scratch your ears to keep you quiet. Good boy. The check mark means that you are verified that you have over 100,000 subs. Dope. Well, at this rate, I'll probably be there in a couple years. Congratulations on that. What does Uncle Ben say to Peter Parker? Does anybody know? Oh my goodness. Nate is always a whiner. He's been complaining since he was 21 days old when I had to separate him from his mama and his sisters. And he cried so much that I put him back for one more day. Right, Nate? Why did you just sneeze? That's right, Truffle. With great power. How many piggies do we have right now here? Let's do a quick count. Oh, we blinked out there for a second. Well, we'll stick with it, Marcus. Okay, how many piggies are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Now, I wish I didn't have to have 24 piggies, but we're picking up the slack. For these piggies are safe, and there are so many piggies out there that need to get into the rescue. So, yay, look at that. Thank you, Claire. A lot of my long-term fosters are just going to end up having to stay. BB! Oh, thank you, Guinea Cat. Guinea Cat says, fixing to do a Halloween photo shoot with her rodents and my video on photo shoots really helped. That's awesome. That video did not get as many views as I expected it would, but I really stand by that. I thought it turned out really good, and it's a lot of good advice. Guinea Pig Adventures, that's great. Check out the rescue list on my website and see if there's a rescue near you. Otherwise, if you can, the thing about fostering, sorry about the hand, the thing about fostering is oftentimes the shelters won't allow you to foster, but you could always adopt from a shelter, but then it's up to you to find the forever home, and it's up to you to create the requirements and adoption process for any of those potential adopters. Okay, let's flip the camera real quick here. Oh, and we got about 5 minutes left. Okay. All these checks coming in. BB. BB. Gus, no! Gus, come back. BB, do you want to dance? Gus, you stay here. BB, you don't feel like dancing today? Uh-oh. My phone says I've only got 5% power left. Good thing that we're at the end of this live stream. All right. We've been going for 1 hour and 59 minutes. Oh, you know what? Is this not even plugged in? Is it not charging? Oh my goodness. Why is it not charging over here? Is this plugged in backwards? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh, this cable. That's why, because it's got to be plugged in. Okay, you guys, before the phone completely dies, we're just going to end this here. Oh, thank you guys so much for participating in the live stream. There will be more to come, especially during this holiday season. We're going to be doing a lot of them. And, all right, just, okay, all right. So, if you guys have not gotten a chance to go to Southern California Guinea Pig Rescue's YouTube channel, there's an update on those, the group of girls that we saved from being snake food. Gus, I think you'll really be satisfied to see the amazing setups that they're living in. They're in a huge cage, and it looks really great, and the girls are really coming out of their shells. There goes Gus. Okay, so before the phone dies, now BB's squawking because he knows it's lunchtime. Right at 2 o'clock, BB gets hungry. Gus! Gus! So I really hope you will check out that video, SoCal Guinea Pig Rescue. Subscribe, help them get to 1,000 subscribers, and then it's just a matter of making good videos for the watch time. But oh my gosh, Gus is too strong, too smart, and too fast. All right, guys, the phone's about to die, so thank you so much for